Facebook and Instagram. So if you want to just hang out in the healing energy, you're very welcome. I always hold the intention for the highest light for everyone who comes through, and for your loved ones as well. If you want some insight into a situation you're struggling with, or you just want sort of like a pick me up for the day ahead, then you're very welcome here. And hopefully you'll get something from being with me for the next little while. So what I will do, the way that I work, is I read for the person at the top of my screen. Um, when I finish with that person, it's the next person up. Spirit will sometimes pull me to a particular name. It might be someone way down the list or somebody who's just kind of popped on, but that's the way it works. Please don't spam, like don't put your name up over and over again, because I'll just have to let you scroll by, because it's not fair on everyone else. And I always say, just keep your heart open. You know what I mean? Because if you hear somebody else getting a message and you're like, oh, that feels like it could be for me, then take it that it is, because spirit are an intelligence and they will use everybody to give everybody a message, if you know what I mean. Okay? So just try and relax as much as possible and see what's there for you. So Laurie Lee is at the top of my screen there. So I'm going to read for Laurie. So the thing as well is that my screen, because I do everything on my phone, might look a little different to your screen. But it's just literally who's ever at the top of my screen. I've been doing this a few years now, and that seems to be the fairest way, so that everybody can get a shot at the title, so to speak, and get a reading. Okay. And the list, I don't have a list. I just write the names down. I write the names down so that I remember them. And I just uploaded a video as well of light language, to help you connect with your loved ones in spirit around this time of year. So I hope it's helpful. So healing waters. I feel this is a very purifying energy for you. See, forgot already. Laurie, the energy of this is very cleansing. But I'm also drawn to the fox in this. The fox is that kind of that intuitive sense of sniffing something out, or something doesn't feel quite right. You know what I mean? You know, it's like your spidey senses. It's just picking up something is like slightly off, or somebody is slightly off, or something like that. And it may be that in cleansing yourself and in purging yourself of behaviors or patterns, or even connections to other people, that sense is alert. That sense will let you know, yeah, you did the right thing, and you need to stay on this path now, and to trust yourself, trust that intuitive hit. There have been times in my life where I have ignored that, and I've always paid the piper for it afterwards. I've ignored that initial hit of, this is not the person for you, or this is not the thing that you should be doing right now. And because other people go, ah, no, blah, 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 I go against my better instincts, and it's always proved right. It's always proved that I should have listened. And, you live and learn. Now, I shuffled those and this came out again. So there's a very strong message in there for you for cleansing, okay? Possibly even get into water as well, if you can, Laurie. Get into water, take an Epsom salt bath. If you don't have a bath, get into the shower and put Epsom salts on the floor. You know what I mean? Just to pull, with the intention of pulling out any negativity or any toxicity that you may have absorbed in recent weeks from being around certain people, if that makes sense. Laurie. And Ace of Pentacles. So big opportunities coming there for you to really flourish. But again, you have to listen to your intuition. You have to listen to the part of you that's saying, don't follow the crowd. Don't be influenced by people that aren't living their dreams. That's always the advice that I give to people. If somebody seems to be trying to dim, like, rain on your parade, to put it more politely, look at, are they living their dreams? Are they following their vision? Are they following what lights them up? And if they're not, then why are you listening to them? Because a lot of people, when they aren't living their dreams and they aren't expressing themselves to their fullest potential, won't want you to kind of thrive in that way, because it's too scary for them to have that reflected back that they're not really doing their thing. So look at where you need to purge. You're probably in the process of it anyway, Laurie. Leila Dominique. Leila. It's a lovely name. Right. And with these, which ones again for Leila? So different decks will call me for different people. So, okay. So we have this one. Ground and center. I think this is one of the most beautiful cards in this deck. It's just, you're just connected above and below. And the cat is like sleepy and happy there next to you. But it's just that energy of heart and communication. And I feel in this instance, forgot again, Leila, I feel that you need to connect in with your heart. If there's a decision that needs to be made or a path that you're thinking about going down, something around business there, go with your heart. Go with where your heart feels drawn. Sometimes our mind is helpful in that way that we need to be kind of cold about it, like dispassionate, but not in this case. You need to connect deeply. Prayers and wishes. I see this as a wish fulfillment card. Whatever it is that you've been putting out there, whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest or pull towards you, trust that it's coming. Trust that whatever it is that you've been asking for, and to want something is asking. You know what I mean? When you see something that you want, that's the asking. It's not more complicated than that. So whatever it is that you've been putting the energy out for, that's what's coming. Gerard, how are you, my love? I'll write you down there. Gerard. Where am I going? Right, these ones are louder. We go with these ones. Okay, so at the back of the deck there, okay, and 2 cards jumped out there from below. 3 of them. Okay, interesting. Okay, so there's cards around health, divine mystery, and special message, which is from archangels. I feel there's something there. Gerard, that you're possibly ignoring, maybe around your physical health. The card is like, it's just, I can feel just the systems around the circulatory system, possibly breathing and going down into the deeper stomach there. So something, maybe immune system, maybe you've just got over a virus or something like that. And it just feels that you need to pay attention to what your body is trying to communicate with you, Gerard, whether it's food or how food is moving through your system. It feels like your system is being just kind of knocked off balance. And I see you kind of being drawn towards herbs, like mugwort or something like that, something to bring balance in, but a strong herb, Gerard, if that makes sense. But just don't ignore your body, all right, my love? And we have creation in the kitchen. So that card kind of comes up for me when it's like, it feels to me, Gerard, like you're walking away from something, or you've put something on the back burner, something that gets your creative juices going. Now, again, if you haven't been well or you've been struggling health-wise, then that mojo might take time to come back. But the mojo comes when you start doing the things that you love again. Okay, so it might be something that you haven't done in a while, Gerard, and it might be just calling you back to playing around, tinkering around again, so that you can kind of get back into alignment and back on track, if that makes sense. But there's definitely something there where you will be shifting out of this energy that feels like kind of stagnant energy, and moving into something better, because we have the stairs, and they're golden stairs, Gerard, going upwards and out, and it's direction and timing. So I feel that once you start paying attention to what you've been ignoring, and start to kind of get your juices flowing again by doing things that you love, and looking at food element of things, I think that you'll be on track again, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Cloa, is next there. Cloa. I hope that made sense, Gerard. Feedback is lovely. Cloa and Mulvey. Hi to everyone who came on. Okay, Cloa. So we have Angel de la Nuit. So this card is an amplifier, so I need to pull another one. So we have the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so you're getting ready to come out of a period of time where you've been thinking about things or pondering over things, maybe just withdrawing, kind of hibernating a little, maybe not going out as much as you used to, or being as social as you used to. But there's been a lot going on for you, a lot of internal stuff, a lot of internal processing. And I feel like a lot around the heart, a lot around communication as well, because I can feel the throat there with you. And it's like, when am I going to be done? This kind of feeling of, when am I going to be done with this? And the top of my head feels like there's pressure, it needs to be released. Look at where you're holding back, Cloa. Look at where you're not fully being yourself or fully expressing yourself. I see you moving. It's like you need to move. You need to go to the place that you want to go to. You need to change it up a little bit. Just reading Gerard's comment. It sure makes sense. Hope my head gets better because this is keeping me stuck in deep grief and lower stomach. Okay, my love. You will. It will get better, sweetheart. You won't be stuck. But start to move. Start to move in the direction that you've been calling. Three of Swords, Cloa. I really feel there's something around grief, healing grief, moving past heartache or disappointment, and feeling it to heal it, so to speak. But definitely by acting on what it is you want to do, by moving, whatever that means for you, moving on, physically moving your body, moving to another place, that's where the energy will start to change for you there. And Two of Cups. So whatever the relationship issue, there is always healing coming. There is always an opportunity to heal it, to kind of get something good from it. Okay, so in the pain that you're in right now, don't sort of close yourself off from loving relationships, caring relationships, people who see you, people who will want to do good by you. Don't close yourself off to that, okay? Holly Tisdale. I hope that made sense, Cloa. Okay, Holly. Holly, Page of Wands. So I think you asked for in regards of love there. So if you can see that it's like the fire is burning in her heart. All right. So the energy, it does not show where I'm moving to though. Okay, you will know. Just do something and get the ball rolling there. This is the card for me of passion, right? So if it's a love reading or energy around love, if you're in a relationship, start to do things that you're passionate about. Whether you're in a relationship or not, this is very good advice, okay? If you're a fully rounded individual and you have your own life and your own passions, that can only do good things for you. If you're trying to draw a partner in, that energy pulsates out from you like you are just an irresistible magnet, because we're all drawn to people that have that energy of they're fired up about their life, they love what they do, they're passionate about things. Those people are irresistible. So in having that kind of energy where you're like following what lights you up, following what makes you feel great, you're going to draw more of the same. If you're in a relationship already, don't hide your passion. Don't hide how crazy you are about this person, or doing things that light you up together, or letting this person know you're actually into them is very good here. Not sure about a move home to Ireland and a move into my spiritual work is also there. Yeah, either one. I did see you kind of moving location, but movement all around. So look at that, Holly. Look at where you can be more you, be more fired up, be more passionate, okay? Six of Wands in reverse. So this is kind of this is the energy of giving and receiving. So where are you good with one but bad with the other? So where are you very good with giving, but you're not good at receiving, or where are you better at receiving but not so great at giving? Bring some balance there. If it's an existing relationship and you're the one doing all the work, you're the one doing all the giving, step back a bit. Step back a bit and kind of cool your jets a little and put that energy into yourself. Give yourself nice things. If you want flowers, give yourself flowers. You know what I mean? Be nice to yourself. And then what will happen is that you're opening up space then to receive what you want. But if you're giving all the time, then no. The Empress is the card of like lushness, being in connection with your feminine, being in connection with all that lovely juicy energy. And that's what needs to happen for you now. It has to be this nurturing, nurture yourself, nurture your passions, nurture your life, and then you'll see the love and stuff starting to flow through, okay? Anna van de Pavert, so much love has been transmitted through your voice. I do my best, and I do genuinely have love for all of you that come on. You're all like my little internet family, and I like to I appreciate you all very much, and I appreciate you taking space here with me, taking time. Okay, Anna. So Anna, we have looked deeper. Don't allow age, stagnation, or negative conditions stop you from learning and growing. The reality that you feared may not exist. Look deeper to understand the true source of your feelings, and you may discover the real reason behind what is. This card comes up when you're blaming other things or you're making excuses, but you're not getting at the root of what's really going on for you. So if something is not happening for you, or people are treating you a certain way that you don't like, or things are passing you by, and then you start blaming your age, where you live, all of that, that's not really getting to the root. The root is always some kind of fear, some kind of feeling of you're not good enough, you don't deserve this. That can also always be very deeply subconscious. And what can be very helpful is to just journal it out. Ask yourself questions. Why do I feel this way? Where did this start for me? Why do I believe this? Who did I hear it from? And unpick it till you get to the root, and you'll know the root. Resist dependency. Take nothing for granted. Stand firm and do not give in to the urge of attachment. Do not forfeit your liberty. Okay, so there's a sense there that you're giving away your power, my love. You're giving away your power either to outside influences or people, or people having ideas about who you are, and you've taken them on board. I'm working on my insecurity. So when you get to the root of that, where is the root? Where does that come from? Whose voice do you hear in your head? What's the worst that can happen if you just did it afraid? Because that sort of thing keeps you stuck, and it stops you living a fulfilling life. And it doesn't have to be anything strange or startling. You don't have to move mountains or anything, but just do things day by day that light you up. Open yourself to things that make you happy. You know what I mean? It's very important that you connect back in with yourself in that way, and don't let anyone steal that from you. This time is very precious. Aoife Brady. I do so many things afraid, Anna. Honestly. I've done so many things in my life afraid, and I've never regretted any of it. Aoife. So we have Two of Wands in reverse. So this is kind of a theme that's coming up here this morning. It's like, why aren't you going after your dreams? What is it about your dreams that you're holding back from? What is it about going out and doing what you want to do that you talk yourself out of it? Or where are you staying comfortable? Where are you staying with something that feels reassuring because you know how to do it? And not going after the thing that feels a little bit scarier, but it's what you want to do. So you need to look at where you're tempering your passions, where you're dampening them down because you're afraid. And Two of Pentacles in reverse as well. So something's out of balance. There's too much of one thing and not enough of another. You keep going over the same thing over and over in your mind instead of just resolving it by saying you're either not going to do it or you're going to do it. But don't torment yourself either way. Okay? An Eight of Pentacles. Get to work. Get to work, honestly. Get to work. Do the thing that you want to do. Take a step towards it. Honestly, take a step towards it. Do something small today that would pull you closer to what it is you really want. All right? Patty. I feel so lost at the moment. Life seems so hectic. You're not alone in that, my love. You're not alone in that. Okay. Sending you hugs, Patty. Okay, sweetheart. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Sometimes standing in the light of truth, Patty, means that you go against the current, okay? People are going one way and you're going the other, or it can seem that way. It can seem like everybody else is walking off a cliff, so to speak, and you're like, what in the hell are you all doing? Sometimes you can see things that other people can't. And when you have that lost feeling and when things feel hectic, it can feel like, why aren't they doing it? Why aren't they seeing what I'm seeing? Why aren't they feeling what I'm feeling? But everybody has their own path and their own journey. And the most frustrating thing you can do to yourself and to somebody else is to insist or try and push your viewpoint on them, even if it's a beautiful viewpoint. If they're not in the receptive space to hear what you're saying, it's just going to sound like preaching or like you don't have faith in them. And the important thing for you now, Patty, is to focus completely on yourself. What are your dreams? What makes you happy? What do you want to do today? Even if it's just check in and go, Patty, what would you like to do? I'd like to take a nap. Then take a nap. Keep it simple, okay? Faraway places, get ready for new horizons. This is a big message today. Get ready, get ready. Let your comfort zone go. Let the past go and get ready for the new. Get ready for what's coming to you. Get ready for the fruit of the labor that you've put in. Do you know what I mean? And taking shelter, the answers are within. So you have all the answers, my love. You don't need to be looking to other people or wanting people to make sense of your life. You know what's right for you. Don't compare your life and how you're living it and how you're feeling it with how other people are doing it, because you'll only torment yourself with that. Go within and constantly check in. What does Patty want? Patty, what do you want, my love? I'd love a hamburger. All right, Patty, we'll get your hamburger. Patty, what do you want? I'd love to just sit and watch my shows for an hour. Okay, come on, Patty, we sit down and watch your shows for an hour. Patty, what do you want to do? I want to go up and clean the bathroom. All right, Patty, come on, we'll clean the bathroom. Check in, check in, check in. And just nurture yourself. You're saying yes to yourself over and over and over again. And that part of you that feels lost and that part of you that feels hectic will calm down. And you're literally nurturing yourself in that way, okay? Oh, giving you big hugs, Patty. It's going to be okay, sweetheart. Jaden Osborne. It's so hard when you feel lost like that, and when you feel You know that nobody understands. It's hard. But you'll be fine, Patty. You're strong. Strong stuff you're made of, girl. Put up your tree. I'm hearing that as well. Put up your tree. Okay. Jaden. Jaden. Baby steps. Action, which is what we're hearing all through the messages. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. This is what's coming through so loudly. Do it afraid. Do it before you know how to do it. Do it before all the steps are in place. There's something definitely there, Jaden, where you kind of need to jump. You know, when it's like jump and the net will appear. If there's something you've been thinking about, you need to kind of get on now and get some steps going. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. This is very strong today. Don't be looking outside, Jaden. Don't be looking outside for answers or looking to people to give you direction or to tell you what to do. They can't. A lot of people don't know their head from their tail at this present time. You go within and you figure out what's right for you. And you do that by going, does this feel expansive and opening for me? Or did I contract when I thought about it? And by listening to yourself like that, then you start to understand what your body is telling you, you know? And there needs to be a kind of a courage now, a bit of bravery, a bit of, look, do you know what? I'm doing it. A bit of that. The void. Embrace winter and the great cosmic womb. There's something deep there that wants your attention. There's something within you that's being pulling at you, something that you need to really kind of sit with and let go. You need to do a big release on something, Jaden. And once it's gone, then Jaden, do not bring it back to you. Okay? Once it's gone, once you've gone through the process of releasing it and really letting it go, don't bring it back. Don't nurse it. Don't look for it. Don't talk about it. Really let it go. Okay, my love? Lyra. Anything comes through for me, I'd love to hear the message. Yeah. Lyra. So I'll do one more after Lyra, and then I'm done. Okay, Lyra. Lyra. Okay. Lyra, relax the hold of darkness and be a cause. I feel this card always reminds me of like Star Trek, Beam Me Up, Scotty, but it's like release the hold of darkness. Where are you holding? Where are you holding on to? They did me wrong. They shouldn't have done that to me. If they hadn't been so horrible to me, things would be different. And all my teeth started to ache in connecting with you on the left-hand side. Where have you received from birth and beyond negative messages from the females in your family? Where have you been told? Where has fear been instilled from you? You have to be careful. You have to do this. Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't be too loud. Don't be blah, 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 blah. It's like there's literal fear in your bones, in your teeth. And you can get a healing done, you know, with concentrate. You can sit with yourself and concentrate on releasing that density from your teeth, from your bones. And just decide you're not going to walk in fear anymore. Just decide I am a divine being made of light, and I choose light now, and I send light to all of those who didn't know any better, and I send it to them. But I'm free now. I'm completely free of all of that, and I choose my own path now, and I choose what to believe in, and I choose where my focus goes, and I'm going to live a very exciting life because I just got a rush of joy. I'm going to live a wonderful life, and I've broken all of those, whatever, I'm hearing curses and all of that stuff that was back along the way. I've broken it all, and I'm walking free of it all now for my descendants, okay? Shock of the new. Something needs to like really wake you up. It may be that you've gone through a really kind of sudden spiritual awakening, or something has like shocked you awake, shocked you into the present moment. But it's good. It's good. Sometimes we need to be jolted awake. Sometimes we need to be pulled out of slumbering through life. And I feel that you need to, it's like taking off. I see you like taking off. It's like shedding a skin, taking off the membrane. It feels like the membrane of the womb, and taking that off and really going into the light. You are such a radiant being that you generate light wherever you go. And you need to listen to that very closely and carefully. The light speaks to you, right? So that could be literally the light. It could be light language. Anything to do with the light, you thrive. Okay? You thrive. And you're fed by it. So work on that. Okay? Work on that. Work with frequencies as well. You're quite extraordinary, beautiful person. What you want wants you. So you will just become a magnet for all the good things, Lyra. When you start living truthfully and giving yourself the food that you need, which is light, you'll start to thrive. You'll start to, things will come to you very easily. Things will just flow to you in the easiest ways. It won't feel like you have to work so hard. All right, my love. Patty Shoon, you're my last but not least. 2 Patties on today. This one or this one? This one. Okay, hope that made sense, Lyra. Okay, Patty, 3 of Wands. Your ship's coming in, girl. Whatever it is that you've been waiting on, whatever manifestation that you've been putting out, sorry, itchy foot, itchy right foot, everything that comes through when I'm reading is relevant to me. Itchy feet, you know, maybe wanting to move on, wanting to move forward, travel. Something about staying where you are is irritating you. Or it's something about the situation you're in is itchy on you, it's irritating you, you want to move on, you want to move forward. So know that the opportunities are coming now that you've been waiting for, and take them. Take them. Don't wait around. Go. You know, that seems to be the message today as well. And the Emperor is about being in your power, okay? Being in that energy of, this is what I want, and then organizing it to suit your needs, not other people's. Teeth again with this one. You're doing it for you. You're doing what makes you happy. You're going after your dreams. So you don't need to check in with other people. It may be a case that you get some professional advice, but I feel like it's somebody that in an advisory capacity that will do it, you know, just because they want to help you out. All right. 7 of Swords, something that was taken from you, possibly a business idea or something around personal relationships where someone took a dump on you really and took something from you, maybe even just like as in betrayed you, betrayed your trust, betrayed your confidence. But there's an opportunity in that to learn and also to take back your power. Don't be giving your power away anymore now, okay? It's like, learn your lessons. It's okay to trust, but it's also vital to have discernment, all right? Everything you said makes sense and resonates with me. That's wonderful. That's great. And justice. So balance will be coming, my love. Like I always say, you don't have to, 9 of Cups, get out of your own way and the wish will come. You don't have to go revenging on anyone because karma does it. Whatever you give out, because of universal law, what you give out comes back. You give out crap to people, crap will come back to you. You give out love to people, love will come back to you. You betray people's trust, someone will betray your trust. You don't have to be worrying about them getting theirs. They always will. You mightn't see it, but they will. That's the balance of the world that we live in. So whatever has been wronged for you will be righted. Just trust in that. Stay in your heart center, okay? Don't get dragged into other people's negative energy, all right, my love? It feels like one big message. It does, doesn't it? Thank you all so much for coming on. I really appreciate you. Um, and I'm just sending so much love to you all today. I know things are hard and the world seems hard at the moment, but our job is to just take care of our own plot, be light, be smile at our neighbors, do something kind, say something kind, give someone a compliment, wherever we can, shed a bit of light, a bit of humor, send a funny meme to a friend. That's our job. And all of us doing it together will lift the vibration and do so much more than just sitting being sad because we can't do anything. We all can do something. All right? Love you all. Not a bother. Bye.